What's up, guys?
What's up?
Welcome to another episode of Two Sticks. My name is Scott.
I'm Belida.
And we're going to be hitting you with another song reaction. Actually, I don't know if this is a song or really what this is, but this is a subscriber request. The title of this is Sia Real Voice Without Autotune.
Yeah, okay.
So this was one of our one of the requests on the Sia Chandelier video that we did.
The one with the crazy little girl dancing.
With the crazy little girl dancing, yeah. We're gonna give you guys, some of you Sia fans out there, another video here because we got a pretty good response to that video. So without further ado, unless Belida, you have anything you want to say?
One thing that stands out just by looking at this visual is, so she's got her hair like the little girl in the video. So I guess that girl represents her like inner child maybe from
That
the other
be,
video,
yeah.
you know. So, and it looks like she's about to be interviewed by somebody, and it says Sia Furler, Australian singer. Now I know something more about her. Haha.
Yeah, and yeah, I'm pretty sure that's her. So we're gonna get into the video.
There's a lot of anguish in that voice. Oh, it's like a little medley. Her look, she's very avant-garde, yeah? There's some girls rocking out in the audience. She's got the bangs in front of her eyes so you can't even see her.
Yeah, they're all wearing the same outfits that the girl in the Chandelier video wore.
I think she's, there she is, yeah.
Oh, this is, I guess, live on the Ellen show.
It's a medley of her, yeah. A lot to absorb here. Of course, you know, there's the skill of the dancer. She's very athletic, very good. But yet the dance is ugly in times.
Well, one thing I want to say about this, too, is I really like it when singers actually face the audience and face the camera and you can see them singing.
Right.
One of my favorite singers,
and she's
actually,
not.
she's deliberately in the corner, right? This is a live performance, but one of my favorite singers does the same thing. Maynard James Keenan from Tool and A Perfect Circle. If you ever see, I'm actually going to see them live tonight at the Hearn Center, funny enough. But,
cool.
But if you ever see them live, he's usually like shrouded behind like a screen, or it's very, very dark, and you can hear him, but you can't really like see him, the words coming out of his mouth. It's very frustrating sometimes.
Yeah, you wonder, you know, different artists do that, and some of it is trying to maintain an air of mystery, right?
Yeah.
Here I am, hidden behind, like even her eyes are hidden behind her hair in that one pic. And then other times you wonder if there's a certain amount of introversion or even self-loathing present in that.
Yeah.
And rather than coping with it, or not coping with it, rather than trying to just not show it, maybe just lean into it and make it part of the show.
Yeah.
Add mystery to it.
Yeah, that's a great point. She sounds great though.
Yeah, she does. But also, the fact that she's not facing the audience as she sings allows you to look at the dancer. Allows you to look at that performance.
Yeah.
What a hot dance. I still can't get it for her. See, again, there's that veiling of herself. The voice, in a weird way, reminds me of Christina Aguilera.
Christina Aguilera could sing her ass off.
Oh my God. used to get in arguments with my sister-in-law about that. She's like, Tracy Chapman. I'm like, Tracy Chapman can't do half the tones Christina Aguilera can. And Sia here again. She's got a great range, both high and low.
Yeah.
Her choice of settings and doesn't she remind you a bit of Bjork?
I don't know much about Bjork's music. Her
wacky visuals.
Yeah, but her kind of like it's a little bit over the top, a little bit zany, a little bit wacky. From the stuff I've seen of like Lady Gaga, like visually,
there is something like that.
Similar.
Lady Gaga without the overly sexualized, look at me, I'm hot thing going on.
Yeah.
We can pause here for a second. You know what? There's like this. Well, there's this obsession with this look. With the blonde Cleopatra hair, right?
Yeah.
And weird dance choreography, and I don't know. I see both pleasure and pain. Like I see things within the dance and within the performance. She's dressed up. She's got the bright costume. She's enjoying herself. But then I see a lot of pain too. I see a lot of don't look at me. I'm gonna hide my eyes, or I don't want to look at you. So if I was to just look at her work and listen to her voice, I'd be like, she seems like a conflicted, tortured person, and maybe that's her therapy, is singing about it, expressing it.
Yeah, that's a great
Could
point.
be wrong.
I think even in the videos that we've seen so far, where she wasn't turned away from the camera or her body wasn't completely covered, even when we could see her body, her hair, her bangs were low enough that they were in front of her eyes, and so she didn't have to see you and you didn't have to see her. So it's a very obvious, deliberate attempt, to put a veil between her and the audience. And it reminds me almost of, have you ever heard of Mitch Hedberg, the comedian?
No.
Well, Mitch Hedberg was a brilliant stand-up comedian. He had a lot of great one-liners. That was his thing, was just one-liners. And he got really bad stage fright. And before he would go on stage, he would put on these sunglasses, like rose-colored sunglasses, so that he couldn't see the audience when he was up there.
They said Jim Morrison from The Doors, when he was early in his career, would sing at the Whiskey A Go-Go, and he would, half the time he would not face the audience.
Really?
And when he finally did face, they would all go batshit. Like, come here, look at me,
Because the audience, musicians, artists, the audience, they want to see your face, okay? Especially if you're a front man or front woman or singer. The audience wants to see your face. It's just, they want to be able to relate to you. So that's just one of those human things.
She's got this dynamic, look at me, don't look at me, look at me, don't look at me.
Exactly.
So you've got a lip-singing chorus and a girl dancing in a box. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that outside of maybe the Muppet Show.
Okay, that's a grown man.
Yeah. And again, she's got her face covered. This looks like a seizure. This looks like someone having a serious epileptic seizure while doing a Samoan haka.
Just thinking that.
Again, there's a lot of anguish there.
And that's her face.
That was interesting. That's a lot to chew on. That's a lot to chew on.
Sia's got a great voice.
Obviously.
Visually, it's a little bit odd. A little odd.
Little?
Yeah.
A little bit odd.
Yeah.
No. It's a lot bit odd.
It's a lot bit odd. But there are some recurring themes in the visuals that she uses. Just based on this video. I think, Belida, you hit the nail on the head. I think, this may be her way of visually and through her music kind of communicating some of the things that she's dealing with on an emotional and psychological level.
I feel like she's almost like what Lady Gaga would be like if Lady Gaga wasn't really concerned about selling records. Wasn't really concerned about achieving a slavish following. I think there's a lot of whatever the hell it is she's expressing the hell out of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it reminded me too. Some of it reminds me of the way children are, and I know Sia. It looks like in a lot of these performances, she used child dancers and child performers. Have you ever seen a child with its parent, really a small child, and the parent's introducing the child, and the child's real embarrassed and sheepish and hides behind the parent's leg?
Oh yeah, yeah. You even see it at the supermarket. You're walking
Yeah.
down the supermarket, some kids in the little push cart, and they see you and they go, "Ugh." You know, kind of like that.
Or if it's an even smaller child and they've got it in their arms and they're like, hey, say hi to so-and-so. A lot of times the child will turn its head. And
Right, right.
put its head behind the... So there's a little bit of that going on, I feel like, in her stage performance.
I think she's dealing with some intense shit.
Yeah, it's almost like she's personifying a little bit of this, like, childlike innocence, but also a little bit of shyness and maybe just the feeling of not being sure of oneself.
Now, I don't know much about her. I don't know her, you know, what her relationships are like or what her personal background is like. I'm just going off of what I see. I mean, for all I know, she might be the most happiest, lighthearted person in the cosmos. And the lyrics and the dances are all, you know, arranged by other people, but just going off of the performance, that was my impression, you know. It's actually a very powerful impression. It'd be very hard to forget.
Yeah, well, I think she's a great talent. I'd be happy. I know I recognized one of the other songs in there too, Titanium. I've definitely heard that before too. That's a good song. But I need to listen to more of her songs. I know she's got more good ones out there. So thank you guys for requesting that. That was really cool.
It was mind expanding.
Mind expanding. If you guys dug the video, be sure to like, comment, subscribe below. Let us know what you want to hear from us in the future. For Two Sticks, this is Scott.
Belida.
We'll see you guys.